Alright, might as well do the intro while I'm waiting for everyone to get ready. Oh, sorry. But until then, what is going on, world of YouTube? My name is Grandmaster Scott. Welcome to episode 1 of Phantom Paradise, the Persona 5 Royal D&D campaign. Let me set up the call to get everyone in, and then we can begin. Hey, I got one person. Okay, I've got 2 people. Not everyone else is here. I guess I gotta wait until everyone else gets in the call. Until then, can everyone hear me? Why can't... you all can... Wait, let me make sure my speakers... My speakers should be correct. Maybe it's... Oh, maybe because I'm on... can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? My microphone should be right.
Hi.
Okay, we got one person audible.
Yeah, I was muted and I was checking, oh, why am I muted? Then I checked the mute button and then it's working.
Okay, one thing to note is, one of the people in this campaign, Jeremy, he has to go in like 3 minutes, so he's just gonna listen in audibly. And, I gotta make sure Finley can hear us. Oh, wait. Hey, Finley, are you good?
Hello?
There you are. Alright, there's only one person we're missing right now, being Onyx. I have no clue why he's not here. I already sent him. If he doesn't come in 2 minutes, we'll just have to start the campaign without him. Alright. Let's just wait a couple more minutes. And because I've got everything I need already set up. I've got my script, I've got maps, I should be good. Actually, a couple more things I should pull up. Okay. Alright. Oh, wait. Oh, Jeremy just turned on his face cam. Dude, you're muted.
Hello.
There you are. Now you're muted.
Oh god.
Oh, wait, no, this is Onyx. Never mind. Sorry, both of your IDs are... Okay, everyone's here. Alright, I'm gonna do my intro one more time if you guys don't mind. What's going on, world of YouTube? My name is Grandmaster Scott. Welcome to episode 1 of Phantom Paradise, the Persona 5 Royal D&D campaign. I will be your DM, and here are our players. Finley, my friends Finley, Onyx, and Jonah. Say hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, people.
Onyx, you're muted. Oh, wait, but he's also eating, so... Alright. I'm going to set up one more thing just to make this a little more stylized for the stream itself.
Onyx just left.
Oh, maybe he's getting his. Maybe he's trying to get something set up.
Probably.
Yeah. Knowing him, yeah.
Whatever. I had
Well, I
one more
had
thing I
everything
wanted to do
set up,
also. There. I just changed something on the stream. Okay. I guess we've still just gotta wait for him to get ready. He was eating, so he may just have to put a dish away. Which I understand. I usually eat before my streams.
Hey guys, your casual gamer here, and in this video, I'm going.
You just cut out.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm still just waiting on the last person.
Yeah.
Not so easy being a DM, is it?
No, it's not. I expected stuff like this though because I watch a lot of D&D YouTubers and they always talk about how scheduling is one of the most stressful things.
It is. Trying to find time for everyone is. Thankfully, I was able to finish work early. I'm just glad to be here with you guys.
I couldn't hear what was said there. What? I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh no, I said that thankfully, it's good to be here, and I know scheduling is hard. Thankfully, I was able to like finish my work early, so to be here
Thanks.
and just have some fun with y'all. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate being here with you people.
Aw.
Thank you.
Trying to make a dice tower while we're waiting when it's not working.
Finley, did you make some like backstory for your character or something?
Yes.
Oh shoot, that's cool. I mean, can you share something? So like,
The secret. Literally, I don't want to spoil it because I kind of want it to be authentic.
all right.
I am very excited as this is my first time being just one of the other players. It's very exciting.
This is my first time on a D&D campaign since like a year. So I am very rusty. And honestly, today I had to like compile everything because I was like, oh my god, I don't remember half of the stuff.
I doubt it, but did you see any of our last campaign that Scotty did?
Honestly, I haven't been able to like do anything. It's only a little bit to play. I don't know if you guys know what Smash is.
I do.
All right, so I play a lot of Smash, especially Melee, just like an older Smash,
Yeah.
more to the competitive side.
I didn't get started into Smash until Smash 3DS.
Oh, that's a great game. That
Yeah.
was like when I was that was the game that I was like most hyped, most played. I played that game too.
Yeah, it's also because of Smash that I got into franchises like Fire Emblem. That's actually what got me into Fire Emblem in the first place.
Oh, exactly. You know what? I bought recently a copy of like the I forgot it was I think it was not it wasn't Path of Radiant. It was Radiant Dawn. I bought a copy of Radiant Dawn
Uh,
and start playing that.
For me, what it was, it's actually kind of funny. It also kind of ties into channel history, because my channel name is Grandmaster Scott as a Fire
Has
Emblem
this just
reference.
turned into a podcast?
I mean, if you think about it, all D&D campaigns that are streamed or recorded are just a podcast.
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, but what I was saying is, because I based my channel name off of the Grandmaster class from Fire Emblem Awakening, but I didn't get into Fire Emblem Awakening and Fire Emblem in general until Smash Bros. On 3DS, because out of all the entire roster, the one who caught my eye the most was Robin, because I am simple and autistic, and characters with a long coat I automatically think are cool. So-
Listen, for me, the best Fire Emblem that I played, it was my first Fire Emblem, and it was Fire Emblem Awakening. That's like, I have played other Fire Emblems, even the older ones, but like, there's something about Fire Emblem Awakening that is so accessible. It's so fun.
I get it. Although
And,
I'm
like,
gonna be honest,
there's-
my favorite Fire Emblem game is actually Fire Emblem Echoes. That is actually what my favorite one is. Because
Oh my god, I hated Echoes and Shadows of Valentia. Oh my god, I hated those games.
I love Fire Emblem Echo Shadows of Valentia because it's actually ironic because I say it has a lot more of a Dungeons and Dragons feel to it. Is the reason why. Now, I will say story-wise, I prefer Awakening.
My problem wasn't the storyline. My problem was like the game mechanics.
Ironically, the game mechanics I actually enjoyed because it helped me actually perform mental math so I could calculate who would have done best against certain enemies.
See, the reason that I play Fire Emblem is to like have a little fun. I don't necessarily play like the hard. I don't go hard code mode or like when I don't do that type of things. And also, I don't like that I have to talk to my characters in the middle of the battlefield. That kind of sucks.
I actually do agree with you there, especially considering it doesn't really seem like it does anything, like gameplay wise. Unlike other games with the bond system where you can get like stat boosts, I don't think there's one of those in Shadows of Valentia.
Yeah, no. I see that was part of the fun things, and I was like, oh, for example, even when I played because I am recently playing Radiant Dawn, the one for Wii, and I was like, oh my god, this game is like Fire Emblem Awakening in some sense, since I have like a base, and I could talk to the people, and I could go to like next chapter. That's kind of it has some freedom
the add-on of having a base, so you could do all your bonds, manage your inventory, and that kind of stuff, and you're not thrown into the next battle. Like in, I think it was on Valentia, Shadows of Valentia, that it was like you immediately get thrown into the next battle. I I was unable to finish
I
those games.
think that was Fates, because Valentia had a similar world map system to Awakening, where you could go from point to point, in with certain ones being interactable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I played a ton. Like, the Fire Emblem games I played the most of were Awakening and Shadows of Valentia. I didn't really. I played Fates, I did the route. I'm not that much of a fan of it. Because well, for one, I wasn't that much of a. I don't like the protagonist as much. I feel like, unlike Alm, Celica, and Robin, Corin doesn't really have that much of a personality to them.
Okay, I like Fates. I think Fates was very
You know, don't get me wrong. I like Fates, just not as much as Awakening and Echoes.
Oh no, yeah, that's fair. That's fair and valid because Fates is good, but nowhere near as good as Echoes. And
Although,
the only path that is actually good, it's a DLC.
yeah, that's the worst part of Awakening. The fact, not Awakening of Faith, is the fact that in order to get, like, the true ending, you have to pay for it.
And by the way, the original stories like the Birthright and
The Conquest route.
a Conquest was so bad.
They are. They really are. Revelations is the only good route. It's sad, but it's true. Although, can I just say this? I don't know if this is, like, wrong or not, but was I the only one disappointed with Fire Emblem Engage?
Yup. Oh yeah, you're not the only one.
Yeah, that game just felt like, because you had a story, like, the world building was good, you know, the continent of Elios was good, and, like, the different kingdoms were fine, but...
The only reason I bought Fire Emblem Engage was because they had Mark on the cover art and Ike.
Yeah, a lot of it was good. Like, the Engage system, I feel like, was okay, and the story was just really forgettable.
Oh, the story was really bad. It was a good concept,
It was.
but it was oh god.
It was a good concept, and it also kind of ties into the multiverse theory of how the Fire Emblem games are connected. Like, it just kind of further enforces that, oh yeah, the games are a part of a multiverse. But it was not. But the game, the story was really boring, and overall, the game was just disappointing. Like, so much so, I can't remember a lot of the character names.
I only
I managed to
remember
get my
the
dice
heroes
power.
because they're the heroes of other games, and it's sad.
Yeah. I actually just remembered I forgot something in the other room. I will be back.
Alright, y'all give me a second. I'm gonna grab some water. I'll be
Okay.
back.
It's just me.
I almost forgot my dice in the other room. I'm gonna try to actually call Onyx in.
No.
Oh, wait, that's not what I meant to do. Oh. Hey, sorry about that. I have no clue what I just did there. Alright, he's not here, so I'm just gonna actually start the campaign. And then we can get started. Alright?
Yeah. Except Jonah's getting some water, so.
Yeah. Okay. Let's begin our starting scene. Alright.
Wait. Jonah's getting water.
Oh, okay. Actually, I almost forgot to get your guys' character sheets pulled up. Wait, did I have them, don't I? Finley, could you not reset. Never mind.
Can I what?
Never mind.
Alright.
Alright. Yeah, Onyx isn't coming back, so we're probably just gonna have to start it. This is kind of disappointing. It's just gonna be you two. It's just gonna be.
Aw.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to call him. I might, so I'm gonna leave the call for a little bit. I will be back though.
Okay.
Well, this is a little disappointing, but I cannot get a hold of Onyx, so it looks like it's just going to be a two-person campaign.
Well, that sucks, but okay.
Yeah, I have no clue why he's not coming in, so... You know what? We can manage. Just gotta wait for Jenna to come back.
Is it gonna be the three of us?
Looks like it. Jeremy couldn't make it, but that's fine. He and I will just have a meeting about that later. But, looks like... But I cannot get a hold of Onyx at all, so it's just gonna be you two, alright?
Alright.
Okay.
I'll try my best to make this interesting.
And I will try my best, because this is the first time I ever wrote a campaign. So... let's see how I do. Alright. We open with two characters entering a train in a bustling station on their way to Shibuya. After taking your seats, you begin to fall into a slumber. When you wake up, you find yourself in a strange, unfamiliar place. A prison with cells filled with rubble line the walls, and in the center is a man with a long nose in a wheelchair, aided by a young girl with blonde hair and gray eyes. Welcome to the Velvet Room, or at least what's left of it. I've summoned you all here because I'm in need of your help. The Shibuya you know is not real, but instead it is an illusory paradise created by a man named Takuto Maruki, originally a group you probably know as the Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Were supposed to defeat him, but were instead enchanted by his promises of a better life. That is why I've summoned you all here, to finish what the Phantom Thieves couldn't. To help you, I will grant you the power to enter the metaverse and to fight within it. You will also be blessed with a wild card. However, as you can see, I can only give you so much in my current state. Lavenza here will assist you in any way she can. Pleased to meet you all. Any questions before we begin this partnership? Do you all have any questions?
Why me? Why me?
You are summoned because, well, I don't mean to sound rude, but I'm losing a lot of my power, and you are the only ones I could find compatible with it.
Who is he?
I am Igor, master of the Velvet Room. Though, as you can see, the Velvet Room and myself have seen better days.
Alright,
Let's
Creeper
talk
Man,
about the guy
you
next
want
to
me
me.
I could not hear you. One at a time, please.
Oh, fine.
Did you have any more questions? Also, I feel like
I don't understand anything.
it's... Oh, that's understandable. Most first-time residents never do.
I think I'm in shock.
Any more questions?
No.
All right, then. Our time here is coming to an end. I look forward to how you handle this situation. Will you be like the Phantom Thieves, or will you be something entirely different? I look forward to see what you all will become. Farewell for now. As the two of you awaken, the train stops at the Ginza line. You get off the train and find yourselves in the underground walkway.
Whoa.
Okay. Now what?
This is your all. This is me. Again, my first time doing a script, but like this is your, I guess, free time. I don't know. I'm still new to.
I was just talking in character.
Oh, okay.
What do we do now?
I don't know. I think we're in hell.
Are we supposed to stay
I think
forward?
I'm dead.
Yeah, me too. I feel dead inside.
It's all just a meeting of time.
I don't really...
Okay, I would like to look around to see if there's like any sort of like clue as where we're supposed to go or what we're supposed to do.
All right. Coming from the Ginza line, you see. Oh, I just realized I got the. Oh my gosh, I'm getting maps wrong. It's not supposed to be Ginza line. Whatever. I can work with my mistakes.
Alright.
You see it. Bleh. I am flubbing my words. You see ticket gates to your left and right, and immediately in front of you, a list of phone booth ads.
Oh, as to what?
A list of job ads.
Job ads. Can I look at them? I want to know what jobs. I'm unemployed.
Roll for. Well, I guess you wouldn't actually roll. Well, actually, yeah. Make a roll to see if there are any actually available.
Okay. I got a 12.
Oh, alright. You see 2 ads available. One for a beef bowl shop and one for a convenience store.
What was the first one?
A beef bowl shop.
People. I want to go to. I want to look at the convenience store one.
Okay. You may call the number you see to see if they're still hiring.
I have a phone.
I would. A bit. Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. I call it.
Hey, thank you for calling 777. Are you here for the job application?
Help me.
Sir, are you all right? Do you need me to call 911?
No. I mean, yes.
Okay. What is your current location?
Hell. I'm in hell. With this guy. I think he's the enemy.
Can you give me a Wait, why am I asking for description? This is a convenience store, not 911. Do you need me to transfer you?
Yes.
Make
Yes,
a
please.
make a charm check to see if you can convince this person on the other line.
I'm very charming. Don't worry. I got a 7.
They're skeptical, but they're willing to placate you. Okay, I will be transferring you to 911. All right, please wait. And suddenly,
All right.
911. What's your
Do I get
emergency?
I'm dead.
You're dead.
Yes. Is there anybody I can speak to about that?
Make another charm check to see if you can convince the 911 operator. It will
I
be a
got
little harder,
another
though.
7.
You got a what?
Another 7.
Sir, this is 911. Please do not waste my time with your
No,
jokes.
wait, no.
Hang up.
Looks like you
Good
don't believe us,
talking.
partner.
Once again, as a
What?
part of what you said, you have the toll booth. You still have.
I do
the
have a
toll-
question,
You
actually.
still have the paths to your left and right.
I actually have a question. What does my compadre look like? What vibe am I getting from him?
That is up to him to describe. Jonah, if you have
Yeah.
the description.
All right. Well, I'm a shy dude. Blonde.
Oh, we'll
hair.
get on now.
I'm currently behind you, cause I'm scared. And you're like my. In this moment, in this situation, I would say that you're like my older brother.
That
you're
is
like, dude, and you're like, get off me.
honestly, that's kind of weird because my character's not that. My character's also not much of a go-getter.
All right, so
I guess we're dead. Like, the only reason I'm being so vocal is because my character is just
All right, I had a
in
feeling.
disbelief.
I had a feeling moments like this, which is why I've prepared a kind of plot MacGuffin to help push the story forward in moments like this.
Oh, good job, thanks.
Suddenly, you get a call on your cell phone from a number that's almost glitched out.
On whose cell phone?
I didn't hear that. What?
On which one of us is cell phone? Or on both?
Both of you do.
So both of
well.
us get a call. All right, so I.
Well, I wait a second and then I pick up.
Hello, this is Lavenza. I was able to get your contact information when I installed the Metaverse Navigator on all of your phones. I'm calling to
I like bite my nails and just go creepy.
I'm calling you to inform you that, while we know the location of Maruki, we cannot reach him. A barrier is preventing any attempt to get within his palace. What we have learned is that the Phantom Thieves are the source of the barrier. If you can snap them out of whatever spell Maruki put them under, the barrier will break. While I cannot tell you where they all are exactly, I can tell you approximate locations. For example, I can already sense one of them nearby. Specifically,
Left or right?
Specifically, I sense them somewhere above.
I look up, just pathetically.
You said empathetically or pathetically?
No, just pathetically.
Okay.
I am so small in this enormous world that I have no knowledge of.
Alright, Plot MacGuffin 2. Suddenly, a police officer approaches you saying, "Hey, stop loitering around here."
Are you talking to me?
You're the only ones who are loitering in front of the trains, so yes.
Can I want to, like, give a half-hearted attempt to convince him that he's the one loitering.
Alright, make a guts check.
Oh my gosh. I got a 17. I just, like, stunned. I just, like, stunned and go, what if you're the one loitering?
The police officer has a mental breakdown and just leaves with his head held low. And it just tells you there's some good stuff upstairs.
God, that's terrible.
I didn't mean to do that.
You're a horrible person.
No! Maybe this is my punishment. This is what I get for not touching grass.
You
been
also
watching too
remember the last thing the police officer said, saying, I may have to get some fresh air, I'm going outside.
There's an outside, can we go?
You can. You can,
Yes.
Okay, you have open paths to the left and right of you.
What?
You have you have open paths to your left and right.
Hold up. Do we know each other's name on the campaign?
Nope.
You actually do not know each other.
Brother, we need to introduce ourselves.
I'm not introducing myself. I run off in the opposite direction of that police officer.
Okay, the officer went to your right, so you're heading left.
Yeah, I'm going left.
Okay, when you come to the left...
I make a mad dash.
When you're at the left, you come across immediately 2 ways to go. You can either continue going forward into a wider area, or you can go to your right, which leads to the underground mall.
Oh, shoot.
I don't like small spaces. I want to go to the right, or whichever one was the wide open one.
Forward.
Yeah.
Jonah, are you going to be following him?
I actually want to follow the police officer.
Okay, so you're going to the right.
I am going to the right, because to the right, is it the underground mall? Of course
I changed my mind. I just follow him.
No, because you were by the train ticket check areas, so that's where your paths are.
All right. So yeah, I would try to like follow the police officer. Be like, hey, can you help us, or can you do something?
The police officer, still having a mental breakdown from having his entire worldview shattered, he just says, Central Street's that way, as he points to the left.
What a useless guy.
Do you say that in character?
I say that in character.
You two are also, by the way, split off from each other right now because you went in opposite directions.
Actually, no, I'm rethinking this. I feel like I would just go with him because I wouldn't want to go alone.
Suddenly overcome with social anxiety, you dart back to Jonah's character. What's your character's name again, by the way?
Mine?
Character name.
Jonah's first and then yours.
It's Tatsumi.
Tatsumi. And Finley's yours?
Nox.
Nox. Okay, so alright, so Nox, overcome with social anxiety, darts back to Tatsumi because he's the closest to a familiar person as from coming into Shibuya.
Alright. We are
I like grab him. I like. Wait, does your character have like long sleeves?
Yes.
I would grab like his sleeve and be close to him.
Okay. Now, the paths you can go, you can either go into a further clearing, you can go to the right, or you could go to the left out to Central Street.
3. Oh god. Or to the right, you said, right?
To the left takes you to Central Street.
Oh, to the left, So, going off by the policeman that had a mental breakdown. He said to the left or to the right? I'm sorry.
To the left.
To
To your
so
left would take you to Central Street.
So, hey, what's your name?
I just say quietly, Nox.
All right. Nox, let's go to the left and like run. And so we run to the left, and then we go like I don't know, like 20 feet forward.
All right, from all right.
And I look side to side.
From the path to the Central Street, you climb up the stairs to find yourselves at the Central Street, a bustling part of Shibuya with multiple buildings and businesses. From your specific point, you can go forward to a pharmacy, you can go to the left, which has a bargain store and a movie theater, or you can go to the right for further options.
I go to the pharmacy.
Okay, you go to the
I'll
pharmacy.
follow him. I need an update on my depression meds.
Alright, that I have never heard anyone ask that. But make a proficiency check.
What?
Make a proficiency check to see how your depression medication is going.
I was mostly joking, but my character's probably dumb enough to actually ask for that. I got a 13.
You are a little low, but you're not empty. You're about a fourth down.
Is not scared? Is he trembling?
Probably.
Yes, he is currently on the brink of a panic attack.
So I grab Nox by the shoulders and tell him, "Look, everything is gonna be all right, okay? Just trust."
Make a Jonah, make a charm check to see if not charm, a kindness check to see if you manage to calm him down.
Oh god, I feel this. All right. Rolling. And I roll. Oh my god! I roll 17.
Ooh.
You manage to calm him down near effortlessly.
Bro, what's
Yeah,
up?
so like I was hyperventilating, and then my breathing like slows, and I just nod.
By the way, I said those words, but my character doesn't like believe it.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, no. All right, better help.
Everything is gonna be fine, but it's inside.
Like you're not even talking to me. You're just trying to gaslight yourself.
Exactly. Yeah. And it worked.
All right. You said you were on your way to the pharmacy?
Yes.
Okay. You enter the pharmacy and are immediately greeted by one of the people working there. Hello, my name is what's that? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I just stumbled over my words. Hang on a sec. Hello, my name is Sakura. Welcome to the farm. Welcome to the Shibuya Pharmacy. Anything you're specifically needing?
Hey,
It's me.
me and my friend are kind of lost. We don't know where to go. Is there a place that you can help me go home?
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry.
If you exit the building and then head all the way to the left, you'll come out at Shibuya Square Station. There should be a larger outcropping, but a lot more spacious. You should be able to find a map there.
Oh,
Map,
God.
map.
Thank you so much.
Sakura.
Thank you. Then I would follow the path to Central Shibuya.
I didn't hear that. What?
I would follow the path to Central Shibuya.
I follow him, and I just think in my head, why was I on a train to begin with?
You all had a specific reason.
Didn't you oh, what's up?
I didn't add anything. I just said you all had a reason for coming to Shibuya.
We all have a reason for coming to Shibuya.
I don't know what that freaking reason is. I never leave my house.
Make an investigation, or I guess in this case, a knowledge check to see if you remember why you were coming to Shibuya in the first place.
I got 13.
It's on the tip of your tongue, but you cannot fully remember. You just remember it was something to do with your family or mental health. You cannot remember which one it was.
Honestly, it was probably my mental health.
Okay. So.
All right. So you're now at the Shibuya Station Square.
We're at Shibuya
what
Station Square. Can I roll a check so I can remember why I went to Shibuya?
Yes, knowledge check.
All right. This is impossible. I roll a 20.
You remember perfectly, vividly why you were here.
Okay.
And now it's
You
your
wanna-
turn to make your backstory.
Oh, actually, I don't want to tell that to him.
Okay, so you remember perfectly, but you keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I keep it to myself, as in like secret.
All right.
I go to like the station square, and say, I need to go home. What am I gonna do with you?
Suddenly, you both feel a call on your phone again.
Oh God! I answer immediately and say, "What do you want? What do you want from us?"
Well, I was going to give you a little help, but if you're going to be this rude, I might as well hang up.
No! I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. Scarily in character.
Very well. I can tell you now from your current location that you are within the proximity of one of the Phantom Thieves.
What is a
What are
phantom
you, Phantom Thief?
My character doesn't actually know what the Phantom Thieves are.
Jonah, did your character Tatsumi know who the Phantom Thieves are?
Yes, my character. A little insight on my character. My character is a foreigner who their family went to. So their family went to Japan. So he's mixed. He's half Japanese, half American. And I've been living in Japan for a couple months, and I know what the Phantom Thieves are.
It's actually interesting. My character's also mixed, but he actually was born and raised here in Japan.
And my character used the interweb, so he knows he's a fan of the Phantom Thieves.
Ah. Okay. With the knowledge you're given, you know that you are near one of the Phantom Thieves.
I like just tug on his sleeve again, and I just go, "What is a Phantom Thief?"
Phantom thieves are heroes. Heroes that steal bad people's hearts.
I don't say anything. I just look away and just look around and kind of confused.
Okay, I want you both to make a knowledge check, or not knowledge, proficiency check, to see if you can spot anyone suspicious in the nearby crowd, to see if you can spot anyone.
Oh, I failed miserably. I can't see shit. I'm sorry.
I got 21.
Oh, God. So I rolled a 1.
I am like eagle-eyed right now.
Tutsme, you are looking completely hopeless and confused around you when Nox pulls on your shirt to point out something odd.
What am I pointing at?
You are pointing at what looks to be a black-haired boy with blue hair going near the stairs that would have taken you to the underground walkway, and then suddenly disappearing.
That would be Yusuke? Of course, I don't know that. My character doesn't know that.
Yeah, Nox was able to point it out to you.
Oh, God. And, is Nox tall? Is he small? Is he like a child?
He's short. He's short.
He's short. Okay. I would kind of like bow down and see and ask him like, "What do you want me to see?"
What is it, boy? Sorry, that it just reminded me of that. I probably just point at the thing again.
I grab Nox by the arm and run to whatever person was that.
I just flail behind him.
No, you're
right.
by my arm.
I know.
You approach the stairs where Nox saw the boy suddenly vanish.
Sorry, I got a little bit confused.
I'm trying to think. What do I do?
I will each give you one chance to figure this out before giving you another MacGuffin.
Okay. I think I look around, just see what I can discern.
Alright, make a knowledge check for investigation.
Oh, I didn't roll good. I got an 8. I got an 8.
Okay, you think you see something, but it turns out to be not a clue at all.
What did I get?
All you really found was the faintest of imprints, but you cannot tell what it is.
That's upsetting. I was hoping it would be a cookie.
Would you like
Is there food down here?
Would you like to roll to see if you find a cookie just on the ground?
Yes.
Okay, roll for proficiency.
I got a 19.
You find a perfectly kept in plastic cookie on the floor that someone just threw out without ever opening.
I just go, yay! I pick it up and I pocket it.
All right, and Jonah.
I'm adding a cookie to my inventory.
What's up?
Just throw it away, perfectly wrapped cookie in your inventory now. Okay,
No.
Jonah, you have an attempt to try to figure out where the boy ran off to.
Do I have a intent? Yeah, sure. Go for it. I think it's a fantasy. I'm about to meet my hero.
Where I come from, thief means bad.
Huh?
Where I come from, thieves are bad.
Yeah,
They steal from the rich.
This div, you don't get it. The sorry. You
So
don't get
it's
it.
like Robin Hood.
This thief is like Robin Hood. He's good, and he helps people.
People don't help people. They just help themselves. Or
Huh?
die.
People help themselves or die.
Yeah.
That's what I used to believe too. Until one of the fan thieves helped me.
Okay, Jonah,
Yeah.
make a charm check to see if you can convince Nox.
All right. We're ready for this.
Yep.
14.
Okay, Nox, you're a little on the fence, but you're warming up to what he was saying.
Like, I assume his optimism just gets the better of me and I start to, like, bend a little.
A little, yeah.
Oh god, I'm a chat.
Like, I just can't handle the starry-eyed child.
How old are your characters in this campaign, by the way?
My character's, like, 19.
And Jonah, how old is Tatsumi?
17. It's actually
I'm older than you.
Alright.
Bro, old enough to drink.
Okay.
Get a grip.
You still have your attempt to figure out where the boy, who you believe is a phantom thief, went off to.
Like, my character's, like, 19, but he does not look 19.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know that.
Yeah. Alright.
He looks younger than you.
Jonah, make a proficiency check to see if you can find any clue to help.
I'm just gonna sit down on the cold floor.
Just gonna sit down on the concrete.
Yeah. Like, I got my cookie.
Just like a small 19-year-old person just with a plastic cookie sitting in front of a staircase.
I, like, take the cookie out and I don't eat it. I just look at it and fiddle with it a little.
Jonah, what did you get for investigation?
Alright, you're gonna laugh. So, I got a 6, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna re-roll. And I got a nat 1.
I'm just gonna count the 6. You thought you saw something, but it was too faint. You think you see like a scribble on the ground, but it's too smudged to make out what it originally said.
I can't find anything. My eyesight sucks.
I say, Nox, can you see something? You saw something?
I don't see anything. My eyesight sucks.
God.
Okay. With your investigations used up, you get one more call.
Maybe that's why I went to Shibuya to see my optometrist. Like, my character's probably, like, beginning to hit rock bottom. Like, the shock has worn off and now is just in, like, just a hole emotionally.
Oh, God.
Roll for guts to see if you can manage to pull yourself out of this hole.
Okay.
This metaphorical hole.
I got 20.
You managed to power through it and get yourself back to top performance.
Okay, pocket the cookie again, like, confidently, and I just stand up. I'm just like, yep, we can do this.
Depression has been
like
defeated.
A child bouncing back from a nap, I have risen.
And with that arising, you suddenly get another call.
Okay.
And then I answer it, and then all of my confidence is nowhere to be seen.
You are near this is Lavenza. This is the last call I'm able to give you before my power runs out for the day. I can tell.
Oh yeah, you use T-Mobile.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, it's the only package available where we live.
How did I even get a phone? Just showed up in my pocket.
I just like honestly, I don't want to give a backstory to that. I just like the idea you just have a smartphone, you just have no clue how it got there. You just have one.
That is literally what I'm thinking. My character's just like, since when did I get a phone?
Schrodinger's smartphone.
Yes. I forgot what her name was. What did she say?
My name is Lavenza.
Lamenza.
I have a one.
We found a blue-haired boy, boss. We don't know where he went.
I think I know who this boy you're talking about is. Are you currently in front of a large staircase?
He looked really cool.
Then I believe I know who you're talking about.
He looked cooler than both of us, really.
Alright, then I definitely know who you're talking about. Spoiler alert.
My character is just like not responding to any of her questions. Just thinking in his own mind.
As she clears her throat suspiciously. If you are where I believe you are, pull out the Metaverse Navigator app on your phones and type in Mementos. I cannot talk to you once you enter. Good luck. And she hangs up.
I can type fast. I type Mementos.
So you pull out you go into your phone to find the Metaverse Navigator or MetaNav app on your phone, and you type in Mementos into the search bar.
I'm actually getting excited because this is like our first perk.
Yep. You type in Mementos.
What are you? Because even though I'm by his side, I don't know what this dude is doing.
As Nox finishes typing in Mementos into the MetaNav, excuse me, he suddenly the world gets distorted around you. The crowd that was originally at the station square disappears, and the only noise you can hear is coming from the stairs that lead to the underground walkway.
Oh, it's happening again!
You find yourselves in the metaverse.
Oh.
What is happening?
Are we in the metaverse?
Once again, the only noise you can hear is coming from the stairs that led to the underground walkway.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah, I feel a little bit motion sickness, and I'm like, what happened? And then since we're on,
I think we were drugged.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna real Jenna. Make a guts check to see if you actually throw up from the motion sickness you feel.
Oh god. I have immense guts. No, I don't. I roll a 12.
You dry heave, and only a little bile comes out, but you manage to hold back the majority of it.
Oh god. I look at Nox and ask him, "Are you okay?" Because I'm taking care.
Make a.
I'm fine.
Alright. Okay. Are you going to proceed down the stairs?
Yes, absolutely.
Alright. And Nox, you're following, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Going down the stairs, you find yourself...
I've imprinted on him. I can't leave him now.
Alright. Going down the stairs, you find that it looks completely different than it did before. Glowing veins along the walls leading further down the stairs. You also find your outfits have changed to something odd and extravagant. There's nowhere else to go but further down the stairs.
I would like to, my outfit, I'm going to describe it as kind of like the mix of a lion tamer and a newspaper boy.
Alright then.
Whatever you think that looks like, that's what I got.
I can kind of envision it. Yeah, okay. You also find yourself with a mask on your face.
Yeah, mine was like a blindfold, but with two like poorly made holes in it, and it has like
kind of like Zorro.
Vertical, like horizontal stripes on it.
So kind of like Zorro.
Yes, kind of like Zorro, except it's not like all the way around my head. It's just like a blindfold.
Ah, so it's just like a strip of cloth just on the front of your face?
Yes, it's just like a strip of cloth, but with two holes in it and like some like thin horizontal line pattern.
Alright. Jonah, do you want to describe what your outfit and mask look like?
I honestly did not think. Honestly, I did not think this one.
A DM's one of the best tricks a DM can pull is keeping his party on their toes.
This was not on our toes. We knew this was gonna happen.
I know. I knew this was gonna happen. I have like, well, yeah, basically what I was thinking of. It was like the mask of basically sorrow, but with two sides. One is white and the other one is blue.
Okay.
No.
That's my mask.
Alright. Okay. And once again, the only path...
I just looked at him and I just let it look. You look like a pro wrestler.
Like a wrestler? That looks...
Like a pro wrestler.
Shoot. Like Remy Mysterio or some shit? Oh, sorry. Do I look dope, though?
You look so dope.
I passed the vibe check. Okay.
Alright.
Rolling.
The compliment...
He passed.
With the compliments out of the way, you find the only way forward is down the stairs.
Yeah, we go down the stairs.
Alright, you find a massive subway station in place of the walkway, with trains only on the other sides of the tracks, with faceless passengers going to an unknown destinations. Amidst the hollow sounds of the trains, the echoes of tire screeching and obnoxious horn honking can be heard further in Mementos.
What do the passengers look like?
I just said they are faceless.
Oh.
Brother. I assume we go more down to Mementos?
The only
I would like to look at the train schedule, like to see like.
Make a knowledge check to see if you can even find a train schedule.
Well, you know, like those like screens that say where all the stops are. I'm looking for something like that. I got an 11.
You thought you saw something that looked like an announcement screen. It was just a slab of rock on the ceiling.
What kind of rock?
You cannot easily identify what material it is made out of, as if though it is not of this world.
Okay. Look at that rock.
Nice rock.
Alright. The only path you really see for yourselves is are train tracks going in one direction. Or at least you assume it goes in one direction, because a bit of dark cuts off your field of view as it goes further in. I'm guessing you guys could still just go further?
I guess.
Alright. You go further in, and as the dark kind of clears up for you, you find yourself at a crossroad, to the left and to the right. You have a path to the left and a path to the right.
Up to the left and
What do they, what do the paths look like?
They look just like the train tracks that have been underneath your feet as you started walking.
Is there, like, any difference between the two?
Not really, no.
Hmm. Do I have a coin on me?
Roll to see if a coin was ever in your inventory.
What do I roll?
Roll for her knowledge.
Oh gosh, I rolled terribly. I got a 7.
You do not have a coin in your pocket. You do, however...
Like, not even, like, sewn into my clothes? Come on.
No. You do, however, find a stale piece
Well,
of
like,
linseed
can I actually
down.
say something? Because I think it would be funny. Like, you know how some people sew, like, coins into their clothes, like, in the olden days, like, in case? I want to say I find one, but I can't get it out.
Alright, you have a coin. It's sewn to your pocket.
And I just can't get it out.
In fact, you find your whole outfit is lined with sewn-in coins.
I give up immediately.
Okay, once again, you have a path to the left and a path to the right. Because of how dark Mementos is, you cannot tell what is at the end of either path.
I look at him and I just go, what's your name? I never got his name.
You forgot my name?
No, I never got it.
Character or in like...
No, in character, I never got your name.
Oh yeah, actually, you never got my name.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
I'm Tatsumi.
Tatsumi, which way do we go?
We go to the right, because there's
Okay.
nothing wrong without...
You go to
Now
the...
we go right.
Alright, you go to the right and you find an opening. And in this opening, 2 almost amorphous blobs appear and then transform into 3 jack-o'-lanterns.
Oh god, we're cooked.
This is your first combat.
I am extremely scared by those blob turning into...
Okay, how does this work? Do we get, like...
Oh yes, roll for initiative to see who will go first in this combat.
Okay,
This is a speed check. This is now you
I got a
using
4.
your attack stats.
I got a 4.
And Jonah?
I will have to roll for initiative, yes.
Yes, with speed as your modifier.
Oh, wait, we had to do it with speed.
Yes.
Oh, then in that case, I got a 21.
What
I
was
got-
your
I
speed stat again?
My speed stat is 17.
Ah,
Oh, I got a 20.
okay. With the 20 and a... Wait, actually, I feel like I should review for you, Finley, just off book. I feel like I should review with you how modifier works in DnD again.
What about it?
You add 1 point for every 5 in that stat.
Wait. What?
So if you had a 17, that means you can add a modifier of 3 to your rolls.
Oh, so... Well, I rolled a 4, so does that mean I get a 7?
That would be a 7, yes.
Okay, why does 17 only give me 3?
Because 5, 10, 15, and then 2 would be 17, but it still adds to 15. We can review this off camera if you want.
I'm trying to understand how this works.
It's fine. Either way, you would be a 7, and Jonah, you said you got a 20?
Yeah.
Jonah would be going first for this combat.
Yay.
Well, actually, no, I haven't even rolled my initiative yet.
Do we have weapons?
You find that you each have a melee weapon and a ranged weapon.
All right.
Also, I have a 4, so the jack-o'-lantern will be going last this combat.
Okay. I draw my ranged weapon. Do I know what kind of weapon it is?
Honestly, I'm leaving what your weapons are up to you. Up to you two. They'll pretty much just act the same no matter what.
Awesome.
The only difference is you have the only difference is that you have limited ammo.
We don't have good ammo.
No. And actually, I just realized maybe we should have had you guys decide how much ammo your weapons have ahead of time. Well, something for future sessions.
All right.
For now, let's just say you each have 10 ammo. You
Okay.
have 10 shots.
So, I have a handgun.
All right. And you're going to use this on one of the jack-o'-lanterns? There are 3 in front of you as a reminder.
All right. So I draw my weapon, I point, and I fire them.
Okay. With them each only having another thing I forgot to do. Okay. Roll for damage.
Roll for damage. All right.
Hang on, there's one more thing I forgot to bring up.
So I got a 4.
1 second, please.
I was just checking my base stats.
Yeah, and I'm trying to actually do something I almost forgot to do.
My base stats is 14 attack.
I have to get one more thing that I embarrassingly forgot to get. I will be back. Okay, I just needed something to keep track of the enemy's health.
Okay.
So, are you going to be are you going to attack the one on the left, the right, or the center?
I am going to attack the one of the center.
Okay, and how much damage did you do?
So I roll a 4. My base stats is 18.
Okay. So you said 4, but your base attack stat was 18.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so that would be 7 damage.
Yeah, 7 damage.
Okay, and then I'm going to, and then for accuracy, we're just gonna each do a roll. If your accuracy was higher than my evade, you land.
Okay.
And this will be counting speed as modifier.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you.
Speed is going to be the modifier
Speed is going to be the modifier. Okay.
for your accuracy.
For accuracy. So it's a for speed it's a +2.
Yep.
Do I hit?
What was your accuracy check?
Oh my god, I forgot to roll. Sorry. What kind of die do I roll?
D20.
D10. I roll a 2. So I rolled in total that would be 4.
Okay, you miss. Your shot misses. Nox, your turn.
I guess I was so nervous that my shot I kind of missed.
It's like, first time firing a gun, you miss off to the side.
Okay, so I put both my hands out and try to summon a gun, like.
So you're gonna use
And
your
my
ranged
gun
weapon
is
as well?
like, what?
You're gonna use your ranged
What'd you
weapon
say?
as well?
Yes.
Okay.
My gun is like a 1950s kind of gun, like it's really old.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, roll for damage, and then we can... So first, roll for damage.
I got 13.
Alright, and now roll for accuracy.
I got 19.
Okay, which one were you attacking? The one on the left, the right, or the middle?
Middle.
Okay, you said you rolled a 13?
Yes.
Is that with modifier or without?
Without.
Okay, you do 13 damage to the one in you said the right?
Middle.
Alright, you do 13 damage to the one in the middle, leaving it with 87 health.
That's a lot.
Okay, and now the jack-o'-lanterns are going to attack. First, the one on the left. Alright, 3 damage is about to be incoming to Jonah, so roll for evasion.
Oh god. I would roll for it. Hello? What do you want me to roll?
Yes, roll for evasion to see if you dodge the attack. What did you say you rolled?
So that be I'm a 10.
Alright, you dodge the left jack-o'-lantern's attack.
Good job.
Alright, the middle one is now going to be going after Finley. You have 12 damage coming your way. Finley, roll for evasion.
Okay.
Do you avoid?
I got 11.
You take 12 damage.
Okay.
Alright, and then the one on the right is going to attack Finley as well. Finley, you have 15 damage coming your way. Roll for evasion.
14.
You
Am I
dodge.
supposed to roll with defense?
You can roll. You can roll with modifier, but you.
Oh, well, how much is defense then? My defense is 17.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay. I am once again. I would like to apologize. I'm still getting new with this stuff.
Okay.
So now if you fail a dodge, you have to roll for defense.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. You dodged the hit anyway.
Nice.
Okay. Now back to the party's turn. Jonah, your attack.
I attack with my gun again.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you attacking the? Well, actually, first roll for damage.
Damage. Roll damage.
How much did you say? Your mic's a little quiet.
No, I said I'm rolling the damage, and I took a 5.
Okay. 5. Roll for accuracy.
$15.
You miss.
Dang.
Finley, your attack.
Can I use my Bufu?
Yes, you can use your skill.
Yes. I want to use my Bufu.
Okay. Roll for damage, but you have advantage.
I got 11.
Okay. And you have advantage, so I believe that means you can roll again to see if you can get a higher one.
I did. I got 11.
Okay. Now, well, actually, skills don't have an accuracy check, so you just do 11 damage to which one? Were you attacking left, right, or center?
The way my disability works is it says light ice damage to all foes.
I'd have to actually. I don't remember what your Actually, did you ever remember to send me your character sheet?
I did.
Weird, I don't have it.
Do you want me to send it to you again?
If you wouldn't mind.
Of course. 1 second.
Sorry about this.
Here you go.
Do you want me to send mine too? So you can have it?
Actually, I think I still have yours. Yeah, I do.
You don't... Alright.
And I'm also being reminded that your skills are just 2 passive skills.
Yes. And then math Frey. And then, sorry, Frey.
Oh, right. You have a phrase. So you have nuclear.
Yes, I am able to attack.
Yeah. Okay. So, oh, okay, yeah. Finley did have Mabufu. So you have, so you do 11 damage to each person, to each enemy. Let me just put the calculation in. Okay. Now the jack-o'-lanterns are going on the attack. Well, actually, no, I almost forgot. Finley, since you're using an ice skill, roll a D. Gotta remember. Do you have a D12 on you?
I do.
Roll the D12 to see if you can inflict freeze on any of them.
Okay.
Roll it 3 times.
I got 1.
Okay. Wait, you said you rolled a 1?
Yes.
Okay, so you failed to freeze one of them. You can roll 2 more times to see if you can freeze the other 2.
1, 4.
What?
You do not freeze either of them.
That's a lot, my friend.
Okay, the jack-o'-lanterns go on their attack now. The leftmost jack-o'-lantern goes for another attack on Jonah. Jonah, you have 4 damage incoming. Roll for evasion.
At 10.
You dodge.
3 times, right?
No, that was only one of them dodging you.
Only one of them.
Yeah,
Okay,
the
alright.
middlemost one is going after Finley now. Finley, you have 12 damage coming your way. Roll for evasion.
I got a 2.
You managed to dodge.
How?
I rolled a 1.
Haha.
And the rightmost one is going after Finley as well. You have 14 damage coming after you this time. Roll for evasion.
1.
You miss. Now roll for defense to see if you can reduce the damage incoming. You had 14 damage coming after you.
How much do I add to it with the
It's
17
the same
defense?
as any other. It's the same as the other stat multipliers.
3?
Yes.
So 3? Okay. 19.
You said you rolled a 19?
Yes.
You take no damage.
Because I got a 16 and I added 3.
Yeah, you take no damage.
Okay.
Okay, back to Jonah's turn. This combat's going slow with only 2 people. But we can power through. You guys can power through regardless. Jonah, you're going on the attack now.
I'm going the attack. Well, I will use my skill.
Okay,
Fray.
your skills are passives. They only activate when you're getting attacked.
No. I told you I have one.
Oh right, you have
skill.
Fray. Okay, so you're gonna use Fray did you say Fray or Ma Fray?
No, Frey.
Okay,
My Frey symbol.
so just single target. Okay, so you're going Fray. Roll for damage. By the way, as a reminder, using skills does not use accuracy checks, but it does use up your skill points. So, for your skill points,
Say 6.
okay, you deal 6 damage to which jack-o'-lantern?
The middle one. So I think my friend attacked
Okay.
that one.
So, it is now at 70 damage. I partially regret making it 3 jack-o'-lanterns.
Yeah, because this is gonna take a while.
Yeah. Would you like me to be a kinder DM to help you speed this up a little?
Please.
Okay, 2 of the jack-o'-lanterns run away after the display of nuclear damage to their friend. So the only one there is just the one with 70 health remaining. So now you only have to deal with 1 jack-o'-lantern.
Thank you.
No problem. So, but also I meant to tell you that using the skills does still use up SP. So
Yeah,
each of
I keep track of that.
you are now at 44 SP because they each use up 6. Except for Finley's, his uses up 10 because it's an AoE. So he's actually at 40. But either way, Finley, your attack now.
I think I want to use Snap,
Okay.
which is a bit of a complicated one.
Right. So roll for attack. Roll for damage.
3.
And because this is a physical skill, you can roll to see if you do critical damage. So roll again.
7.
You do not do crit, you only do 3 damage.
Okay.
And because it's a skill, you don't use accuracy, but now you have minus, you lost 6 SP. So you're at 34 now.
Does cost 9% of HP.
Oh, right. Okay, so you actually lose 9%. You actually lose 9 health.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to calculate percentage. I am not that talented at math.
Well, 9% of 100 is 9.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you take 9 damage. Okay, the jack-o'-lantern, upset that you harmed his friends, that you made his friends run away, goes to use a skill. He goes to use his fire skill, Augie, on Jonah. Jonah, you could take 5 damage. Roll for defense to see if you can reduce it.
Eight.
You take no damage.
Wow.
Lucky you.
Yep. So now it's back to your attack.
Back to or attack. I'm sorry.
Your attack, Jonah.
Okay. I use spray on that little guy,
And you do?
and I would have to roll for attack too, right?
Yes.
Sweet. Another 8.
Okay. Takes 8 damage, and you are now at 38 SP.
On then 4.
Alright, Finley, your turn.
I'm gonna try and use snap again.
Okay. Roll for damage.
7.
And roll to see if you do crit damage.
18.
Okay, you do 18 you do... Yeah. Hang on, let me actually figure out how to calculate this.
Wouldn't that be 25?
Yeah.
17 plus 18 is 25.
Yeah, I think that's how crit works. I'm, again, still new. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I am. So, you take it. Hang on, I'm just adjusting something on my outline. Okay, in that case, the jack-o'-lantern takes 25 damage.
Okay, 1 sec. I have to remove 9%. Okay. I see, what I think, if it had a little bit of flavor, I believe what happens every time I use snap is, the recoil from my gun kind of hurts me each time.
That makes sense. So, it is now at 44 health. So, it now goes on the attack. Further upset, it now, at the damage it just took, it uses Augie on Finley. Which, because you use ice, you're weak to fire. So he has advantage.
Oh no.
Okay, you could potentially be taking 6 damage, Finley. Roll for defense.
I got 17.
You take no damage, somehow.
I am just that cold.
It is so blind by rage, it only attacks the ground around you. Alright, Jonah, your attack.
Okay. I would use my melee weapon.
Okay. Roll for damage.
Roll for damage. A 2.
Okay. You could potentially be doing 2 damage. Roll for accuracy. What? No? Well, yeah, roll for accuracy.
A 4.
You miss.
Awesome.
Finley, your attack now.
12.
What were you doing for damage? Like, how were you
Is it-
attacking?
What?
How were you attacking?
I'm just attacking
All right.
with my pistol.
Okay, so you said you were doing how much damage?
I rolled a 12.
Okay, roll for accuracy to see if that 12 lands.
16.
You deal 12 damage. Alright, the jack-o'-lantern, a little bit calmer, goes for an attack on Jonah.
Do we get to keep its corpse
What?
when we kill it? Do we get to keep its corpse when we kill it?
No. It might drop something, though.
Yeah.
Maybe. For now, Jonah, you have 2 damage coming your way. Roll for evasion.
That's a 6.
You dodge. You dodge the 2 damage.
Nice.
Alright. Alright. Jonah, your attack now.
My attack. Well, I would use my melee weapon, and I am going to attack you. And I am going to...
What is your melee weapon?
My melee weapon, it's a... God, I don't know how to say that word. It's
what?
a sword that starts with R.
A rapier?
Oh, a rapier.
Yeah, don't worry. It's fine to say that on my channel.
I'm sorry, the damage. Rolling a 5.
Okay. To see if the 5 damage lands, roll for accuracy.
For accuracy, I roll a... I got a 8.
You miss. I would like to remind you both that you can use speed and attack to modify your damage and accuracy and evasion.
Okay.
Okay, Finley, your attack. It is only at 32 health, also as a reminder.
Okay. Then I'm gonna use I'm trying to think.
I just realized there's another thing I've been forgetting to include. I'll just attempt
Like
to include it in
fear, dude.
future attacks.
What does inflict fear do?
Inflict fear means there's a chance that the jack-o'-lantern will not attack.
Okay, I'm not doing that. I think I'm gonna use Mabufu.
Okay? So you're going for Mabufu. Roll for damage, but you have advantage because it's weak to ice.
20, not 20.
Okay. To see if the nat 20 lands... Oh, wait, no. It's a skill. Never mind. You do 20 damage and roll a d12 to see if you can inflict freeze.
Freeze. No, it's a 1.
Well, even though you forgot you don't inflict freeze, there's a mechanic I've been forgetting to implement, which I'm going to implement from now on. With the ice damage, the jack-o'-lantern is downed. Meaning you have the chance to surround it to either go for an all-out attack, or you could just continue your combat.
I want to
Oh,
go for an
auto
all-out
attack.
attack.
All-out attacks are fun.
Yep. So both of you roll your d20 to see how much you do collectively.
Okay. 16.
20!
Um,
Finally,
you
Woo!
comboing together, you eviscerate this jack-o'-lantern and win your first combat.
Let's go. That took an eternity.
Yep. And to help, because I hadn't figured out how to properly incorporate this yet until now, Jonah, you recover 1/4 of your SP, of your max SP, to what you lost. So I believe you were at 32, I believe?
Yes.
Yep. Okay. So, fourth of that, you fully recover SP.
What?
25, 1/4 of 50 is, oh wait, not
12.
25, it's, I am not good at math.
12.
12.
It's 12.
Well, yeah, no, you still recover, well, no, you don't recover full if you're at 32, you're at 44 now. Finley, though, you are at, if I remember correctly, 26 SP.
Ooh.
I hope you guys have been keeping track of this stuff, because I am trying, because I'm partially.
No, I'm at 30.
You're at 30.
I'm at
Okay.
30.
With the jack-o'-lanterns defeated, and you have learned to use your newfound persona powers, which, as a reminder, which I can actually just say since I've got them on hand,
Let's go personify this.
Tatsumi's persona is Napoleon, and Nox's
Dynamite.
is Fjorder. Just as a little tidbit, mostly for my audience. Okay, with the jack-o'-lanterns defeated, you see a new path open up on the other side from where the jack-o'-lanterns came from. A new way is open for you.
I guess we go that way.
Yep. Going through the path, you find yourselves once again at another crossroad. This time with 3 paths. You can go to the left, to the right, or straight down the middle.
Can I check my clothes for a D3?
Roll an investigation to see if you have a D3 on hand.
Okay. So would this be knowledge?
Yes.
I got 23.
You managed to find a 3-sided dice on your person.
Yes!
I wanted you to know the check for that I said was 15.
That feels like too low.
Yeah, I just did. Yeah, but I didn't
But it doesn't matter because I literally got a natural 20, so nothing was stopping me.
Yeah, so yeah, you have a D3 in your pocket.
Give me a second, I have a D3 to my inventory.
Alright then.
I want to roll the D3. So
To see which path you go?
Yeah.
Okay, a 1 will take you to the left.
The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to have a D6, and each
multiplier
1 and 2
of
is going to be
2.
1, 3 and 4 is going to be 2, and 4 and 6 is going to be 3.
Okay, the 1 and 2, if you roll a 1 or a 2, you go to the left. If you roll a 3 or a 4, you go to the right. If you roll with a 5 or a 6, you go straight down the middle.
Alright. We're going to the right.
Okay. Oh no.
Alright, y'all. I'll be back in a second.
Okay, actually now's it.
Like, 1 was right, right?
Yes, but how about we all just take a break to kind of fill up with whatever drinks we had and just use the bathroom?
I'm good.
Alright, well, I'm going to go.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. Is Jonah back?
I don't know. I don't think he is.
Well, until then, I'm going to be checking on chat.
To go in like 30 minutes, just like, so you know.
Yeah, I'm just reading chat. Ice Beam has actually been giving some constructive criticism. The player audio should be balanced, is it not the moment? I will try to fix that in the future. Images on the background. I will do the best I can for images. Music would be good. I'll remember that in the future. Visual support, I can do something, but it's not going to be professional. And the map, I can definitely get a map in the future. So, thank you for the criticism. And I will definitely be taking this into account with the future sessions. In fact, I'm actually going to make a screenshot of that just so I can remember this stuff. So thank you, commenter Icebeam, for the tips, and you will be taking this stuff will be taken into account for future sessions. Which there will be. I will add a very large gap in between this session and the next session because there's a lot of stuff I've got to get set up. But so far, what have you thought of what I've been doing? Like, any constructive criticism is appreciated.
I just want more players. Like,
yeah, I'm going to... Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to definitely be having conversations with the people absent today so that we can get scheduling just managed.
Yeah, a little bit more better, you know, so every people can...
Yeah, definitely. Like, to be fair, I originally intended for this to be like 3 people at minimum, like 3 to 4 people at minimum. So this is actually somewhat suboptimal. But this is definitely something that will be worked on in the future.
I am a little disappointed in the tardy attendance.
Yeah, don't worry. I will be having conversations with the people missing.
They signed up for this and they're not here.
Sorry if I interrupted too much, guys.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry. Because by adding context, it helps kind of with the world building, and that's the kind of DM I want to be. I want to be the one who can build a story, build a world. So I am very much more of a narrative dungeon master, you could say. So, with everyone back, you said you were going to the right, yes?
Yep.
Oh no. Well, I say oh no, but I'm the one who put this. At the end of the at the end of the right path, you come to a dead end, but when you turn around to go back, you are ambushed by 2 more shadows.
Can I try and reason with them?
Roll for charm to see if you can reason with these 2 aggressive shadows. You need a
He's so
7.
good, I don't want to get in another fight.
Roll with kindness. Roll with charm. And for how social stats will work,
17.
all right, and also for how social stat modifiers work is because I'm only allowing a maximum of 5 as your cap. It's just you add all points.
17.
Okay. You barely manage to convince them to let you pass.
It's like, please, we don't mean you no harm. We're just.
The check
What could
was
What
exactly.
could I even say to actually convince 2 shadow people?
Um,
Your shadowy complexion looks very nice tonight. Please let us go.
They do not understand what you are saying, but they understand you are not a threat, and they let you go.
Yay.
Also, I want you to know the check for that was 17, and you barely passed it.
Oh, gosh.
So, you now only have 2 paths in front of you. You have the left and straight forward.
Am I with Finley?
Yes, I assumed you were following him down the right corridor.
Oh yeah, okay.
So, with the bicorn combat circumvented, you only have to the left and straight ahead of you.
Straight ahead. Let's go home.
Okay.
Alright, fine. Coming upon a new opening, you find that there's no other ways to go outside of 4 passageways. You can roll for knowledge to check the passageways.
Okay. Who has better knowledge?
I can actually check that between you 2. Finley's knowledge is 3.
Mine-
Jonas is... You're both at 3.
Is 3.
You're both at 3 knowledge. So, did you roll to see if you wanted to check the passageways?
Yes.
Okay, what did you roll?
I got 16.
Okay, you check that there is a slight curve which suggests that these passageways, that each passageway is connected to one of them. Meaning that they just simply loop back on each other. And just as you wander to where this thief was, you once again hear the sounds of tire screeching and obnoxious honking. This time, however, clearly. Please, both of you, roll for speed to check to dodge an incoming car.
Wait, what do we roll for speed?
Yes, roll for speed, which is one of your combat stats.
Yeah,
So
I
roll for
got-
speed.
I got 11.
Finley, you almost dodge, but your leg gets partially caught and you trip. Meaning you take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And Jonah, you have to roll speed check to dodge the car as well.
Okay. Dun 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 dun. 19?
You manage to effortlessly dodge the car. Near effortlessly dodge the car.
Nice.
So you don't take damage. Skidding past the party, the car comes to a screeching halt in front of you. While no driver was behind the wheel, someone was on top of the car. This person is wearing a jet black tuxedo, a long yellow scarf, fingerless gloves, and sunglasses too dark to see the color of their eyes. I am Morgana, greatest of the phantom thieves of hearts. You have entered Mementos at a good time, fools. I was getting bored tearing it up here fighting shadows. I'm so strong that most shadows hide from me in fear. You all look like you'll put up a good fight, or at least will entertain me long enough to try out some new moves. Now prepare yourselves for my ultimate performance.
Well,
At
we
the
just
sound-
don't need to fight.
At the sound... Oh, wait, are you going to try and convince him as well?
Yes, like what's the point in fighting when we can just talk?
Okay, once again, roll for charm. This time, you need an 18 or higher.
If I get this, that'd be insane. No, I got 13.
As you try to make your declaration, as you try to make your case, you have a voice crack, and he just makes fun of you.
Oh, so nice.
And as he finishes his declaration, sparklers erupt out of the cat ears of the car, and 9 people come out of the car. You see, they have no real facial features, only mouths and masks. They also wore t-shirts with Morgana's face on them, or not Morgana, with Mona's face on them, long enough to be considered robes. He draws a cutlass and prepares for your battle.
Okay.
So combat is initiated.
So do we roll initiative?
Yes, roll for initiative.
15.
And Jonah?
Nat 1.
So the order will go Mona, then Finn, then Nox, then Tatsumi.
Not 1.
So, to start the combat, Mona is going to pull out a slingshot to attack Jonah. You have 20 damage incoming.
Slingshots are lame.
Yeah, Jonah, you have 20 damage coming your way. Please roll for evasion.
Me?
Yes, Jonah, roll for evasion.
Oh, John.
I roll a 6.
You said you rolled a what?
6.
Okay, you do not dodge. Please roll for defense to see how much you reduce by.
God. 18.
You only take 2 damage, and because I forgot to incorporate this, please roll a D4 to see if you activate high counter.
Oh, I took a 3.
You activate high counter, and Mona takes 1 damage.
Ooh, I thought I had to roll a 4.
Yeah, you rolled a 3.
Alright.
Alright. On your guys' side of combat, Finley, it is your turn to attack.
Okay. I'm gonna use my Bufu.
Okay.
12.
Alright. He takes 12 damage, and honestly, I'm gonna break a little bit from regular...
All of them.
I'm gonna break...
Light ice damage to all of them.
Oh, right. You said 12, right?
Yes.
You have the others all take 12 they all take 12 damage, meaning the fans around them are now at... Hang on, I gotta get a second I gotta get my other calculator. They are at 48 damage. Or they're at 48 health. Jonah, your turn.
You said I'm up?
Yep, you're up.
I have to go in 9
I
minutes.
didn't hear, man. What do you say? Hello?
Yeah, what attack were you doing? Jonah. Discord is a flawless app with no problems whatsoever. You there, Jonah?
Yeah, I'm there. What's up?
Oh,
I didn't
it's
hear
your turn.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay. So I decide to attack with my skill.
Okay, so you're using Frey? How much damage?
Yeah. Frey. And I roll a 16 for damage.
Okay.
Right, that would be it.
Okay, they're at 96 health now. Morga? Alright, Mona goes for a Magaru, attacking both of you. You both take 11 damage.
Alright.
Oh, wait, are the others coming in? Well, this will be interesting if they both come into the call.
What? What happened?
I'm seeing the other two like icons. I don't know if they're coming in or not though.
This is interesting.
Yeah, okay, no they weren't. Alright. False alarm then. Either way, after taking the 11 after you take the 11 damage, Finley, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna use my Bufu.
Okay.
19 damage to all of them.
Okay. 19.
Also, don't they also have a chance of freezing?
Yes, you have to roll a d12 for each target, meaning there were 10 targets.
How many targets? 4, 11, 8, 11, 10, 8, 3, 8.
Okay, so
11.
you do not freeze Mona, but you freeze 6 of the fans. And
Cool.
and while Mona is only at 77 health, the fans are at 29 health.
Yes.
Whoa.
So,
Bufu is really good, but it takes a lot of SP.
yes, it does. And now Mona is furious and goes for a Palinpa on Jonah. And
Oh my god.
it does not hit you.
Oh!
Bleh.
And Finley, you're... Oh wait, no, I just realized I forgot Jonah's attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, either way,
Alright,
consider this his turn skipped. So then after you, Finley can go again. As my apology.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right. So what are you
Alright.
doing?
I should have around 20 something SP. So that means that I will use Pray. Well, one more time. And I will attack. What was the one with 30 something?
There's 77 on one of them and 29 for the fans.
Oh, 20 cent. 29. Well, I'll attack the one with 29.
Okay. For how much?
And I roll a 16.
Okay. To make this also a bit faster, because I know this session's been dragging on a little bit, even though you only attacked one of the fans, they all seem to take damage as well. And you
Awesome.
said 17?
Yes.
They are now all at 12 damage. They seem to be linked together.
Oh, I can totally wipe the rest of them out.
And it is your turn now, Finley.
Okay, I'm going to use my last Resolute.
Okay, how much?
Let's see here. 11.
Alongside Mona taking 11 damage, they are all now the fans are now at 1 health. Mona at 66.
Now I'm going to see if any more of them freeze.
Alright.
8,
Roll 10 times.
15, 16.
Wait, no, you're rolling a
Two.
d12 for freeze.
Yeah, I know. 17.
You don't have
Oh,
modifier.
wait, this is a D20. Whoops. Okay, I'm starting over. That was a D20.
It's fine. And you need to roll a 6.
8.
You need to roll above a 6 for the freeze.
Okay. I got 8. 1. 3. 11. 8. 3. 7. 3. 12. 10.
Okay, you managed to freeze.
So I got 5 of them.
So you freeze 5 of the fans, and Mona is still standing. And
That's
Jonah,
like all of the fans.
there's 9 fans.
Yeah, and I freezed a bunch of them last time.
Oh, yeah. So they're pretty much just all frozen. Jonah, you're up.
It's just him.
What you doing, Jonah? Your turn. All right. While we wait on Jonah, I hope everyone's been enjoying the session so far. I know it's a little boring. I've taken the chat into account, and I will be making it a bit more animated for the viewers as well. But if you've enjoyed what I've been doing so far, be sure to subscribe. Oh, wait, Jonah left.
Well, isn't it Mona's turn?
It is, but he left.
I have to go really soon, so this is really inconvenient.
Yeah, it kind of is. I messaged him to see where he went. Looks like Jonah just left.
Does this mean we're at the end?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's still online. He's just not in the call. Let me try to call him. So I'm going to be out for a little bit. I'll be back. And he's not picking up. Alright, he's not picking up. I am... hang on. Alright, I can't think of a narrative reason to explain this, but, Finley, it is just you.
Okay, well, I can stay for 3 more minutes, by the way.
Yeah, alright, I don't know if I can even finish this in that time.
I'm sorry. I've also been hacked for like 2 hours. I guess I'll just use Snap on Mona.
Yeah. So much time into this.
17.
Okay, was that with a skill or an attack? Or just a physical attack?
With the skill.
Oh, alright, Jonah's back.
But we're not where I live.
What?
I wasn't expecting that.
It's fine. Either way, it was your turn.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
All right. So, I have like 10 SP left. I would use Ray.
Alright, so you're going to use Frey for how much damage? And on what target?
Let me roll. What is the target with lowest health?
That would be the fans with 1 health.
I would attack that one.
Okay, I might as well just say you just kill them. Because...
Yep. It dies.
Wait, you killed more God.
the fans let out a parting cry as they all disappear into nothingness. Mona is alone.
Is he okay? I'm gonna go check on him.
Do you want to...
Check on Mona? No, I hate that cat. I don't like weird
Okay,
cats.
either way, Finley, roll for kindness to check his mental state. Like, I'll
I got
allow
20.
this to not be your turn.
20.
You said what?
I got 20.
You
What?
can see he is frustrated and is going to continue the battle without them. And now for his attack, out of frustration, he is now going... He declares that he is going to use his strongest attack.
On us?
Yep. He is going to use...
Can you hurry up? I have to go.
What?
I have to go.
Okay. Don't worry, I can make this a bit easier. He's you see he is charging up for an attack he calls his grand debut. It is taking a turn to charge, but you can see that the tires are screeching in place. You believe that if you can take out at least 1 tire, the attack is stopped.
Okay. So should I roll to see if I can take out a time?
Yes, you have to specifically roll not damage, but speed.
You got this.
11.
You got this. Do I have to do it too?
You both can, if you want.
Okay,
I
yeah.
got it.
You got an 11?
Yeah.
Jesus. Alright. I am rolling. I rolled 17.
Okay, Finley does not manage... You manage to graze a tire, but not pop it. And Tatsumi does manage to pop 1 tire. With this, the car goes off balance, and he is downed. You surround him. Will you continue your regular attacks, or will you all-out attack him?
I want to all-out attack him. I don't want to risk him getting back up.
Okay, both
Oh.
of you roll your d20 for collective damage.
9.
I wanted to ask you if we could talk to him, but hey, this also works.
No, I have to go.
All right.
Like usually I would. This is not the circumstance for it.
No worries, no worries. 14.
Okay, so a 9 plus a 14. He is now at 43 health.
I just go yield.
Okay.
Yield, man.
Oh God. I melee attack him. I roll, and I roll a 14 again.
Okay. Now at 29 health, Mona gets back up, though the van out of commission. Now he just fights you on the ground. And he just goes for a melee attack on Jonah. You have 1 damage coming your way. Please roll for evasion.
I roll a 8.
Okay, you... Oh, wait, I forgot to actually... Yeah, you dodge.
Okay.
Alright, Finley, your turn.
16.
Okay. Was that with a skill or just an attack? Or are you out of SP?
What?
Are you out of SP, or is this a skill?
Yeah, I'm out of SP.
Okay, so you said a 14 or a 17?
I said 16.
Oh, 16. Okay, roll for accuracy.
Okay. 11.
You land the 16 damage.
11. You land the 16 damage. Okay, yeah, I have to attack. I will attack. No, actually, it's Mona's turn, right?
No, it's your turn. He already...
Oh, it's mine. Right. I'll melee attack to Mona, and I will attack, rolling this magical number that is 16. Does it die?
Roll for accuracy to see if the 16 lands.
God. Terrible idea. 10.
It misses. However, to also help speed this up, his attempt at dodging twists his ankle. He can no longer dodge.
Nice.
He uses a Magaru on the whole party. 14 damage to each of you.
Okay.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a SP left.
Okay, I actually have to go right now. I'm sorry.
I'll finish the battle.
It's
No worries.
fine. If you want me to, I can just if you want me to speed this up, I can fast forward this to just the end of the battle.
Sure, but I actually have to go right this minute. So bye.
Okay. In that case, this final part can be for Jonah.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to just try to finish the fight normally, or do you just want me to wrap this up?
I'll finish the fight normally, so we can end on the fight,
Okay.
and then we can continue with the other guys.
That's fair, and I'll have to I'll have to just talk to all of you on this. Just roll. In that case, what's your attack?
My attack is 16.
Okay, so you rolled 16. Now, I already said no dodge, so he's just taking the 16 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, and he is going to just melee attack you. 7 damage, roll for evade.
4.
You do not dodge, so you have to roll for defense to see how much you reduce.
Yeah. Yeah. 16.
You take no damage, and now high counter reflects part of the damage back. He takes 4 damage.
Nice.
And I just thought of a good way I can proc this thing I've been wanting to do for a while. With Mona's with the health they're at now, they are now partially counted as defeated. He complains, wondering why he failed, and then the car next to him explodes, sending him into the air and falling on his face. You now have a choice. Will you spare him, or will you finish him off?
Oh my god. I don't like Mona particularly.
No one does.
Um, uh, I don't know what the guys think. You know what? I'm gonna let Mona live, just in case.
Okay, in that case, you take Mona back to the real world, and they turn from a human to a black cat with a collar that reads Morgana and a picture of 10 people.
Oh god, that's cute.
And to be continued.
To be
This
continued. It is.
Session was a hot mess, and I take responsibility for it.
I'm so sorry.
It is not just your fault. Honestly, there was a lot of factors with this, and I was even given some constructive criticism by my chat. So when the next session rolls around, a lot of stuff is going to be a bit more structured.
Mm-hmm.
So until then, I'll be ending the stream right here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this kind of content, be sure to subscribe. Comment down below so it helps you connected with you guys. Like the video so there's more of what you want to see. Share the video so more people know this channel even exists. And don't forget to hit that bell so you know when I go live. Do you have any last words, Jonah?
Thank you for watching. Enjoy. Have a good day. And peace.
See you guys.